Hi, I'm Dr. Alex Vidan with Vidan Family Chiropractic in St. Louis, Missouri. And since 2010, I've been a team physician with the St. Louis Cardinals. And I've also, since 2008, been a regularly featured health and wellness advisor on Fox 2 News. Today, we're going to be talking about headaches. Now, this is something that, in all honesty, is near and dear to my heart because this is what got me started in chiropractic and going to see a chiropractor. See, for me, what ended up happening was I was playing indoor soccer. I fell, I hit my head, I got a concussion, and about 6 months later, I started getting regular headaches. I would get headaches about 5 to 6 times a week. It wasn't something that I felt was just debilitating or anything, but it was one of those things that was just constantly there, and I was just drudging through my life. So I started getting migraines about once a month. If I was lucky, it was once every other month. Then I started to see a chiropractor. Now, I suffered that way. First of all, I want to tell you, I suffered that way for about 4 to 6 years. And people kept telling me, they kept saying, go see my chiropractor, go see my chiropractor. And I kept saying the same thing that everybody else says. I know, because I hear it all the time. I don't need to see a chiropractor, my back doesn't hurt. And they kept telling me, no, they can help with your headaches. And I said, yeah. And so finally, I got to a point where I said, okay, let me go check out what this chiropractor can offer. And I went to go see a chiropractor, and he started adjusting me. And then now I can honestly say that in 12 years, I've only had 6 headaches, and I've only had 1 migraine. That's in 12 years. I get my regular adjustments, and I get everything taken care of, and it's been a huge relief for me. And that's the exact same thing that I see in my practice all the time. I get to help patients with the exact same problem that brought me into chiropractic, and I see that with so many of those patients that I get to help them with their migraines, with their headaches, we can even a lot of times prevent them from happening at all. Or if a patient starts to see them coming on, they come into the office, they get adjusted, and then we start to say, how? Now they don't have the headache, or they, they're able to decrease the severity of that migraine or that headache at that time as well. And those are different things to talk about. We can talk about those whenever we get to talk face to face, if that's something that you'd like to discuss. But I want to make sure that we get to discuss just very briefly how that is. How does that all come together? How is it that chiropractors can help a headache, and how is it that they can help with that? Well, we've talked about the fact that the spine and nervous system controls everything in your body. And so what we want to talk about here today is some of the things that we do in our everyday lives. So due to different physical, chemical, emotional traumas, we end up having stress that gets put on the spine and nervous system. One of the stressors is this, and we see this all the time, and you see it in your life too, is that sitting at our computer, right? We sit at our computer and we're hunched over, the head goes forward, so that spine goes forward, puts a lot of stress and pressure on that nervous system and the muscles that surround it, as well as the ligaments and the tendons and everything else and all the connective tissue that are there as well. Whenever that spine goes forward, that ends up putting pressure specifically on the nerves that are in the upper neck. And those nerves directly go back up into the brain and the areas of the spine or the areas of the head that cause headaches. And so, and this is common knowledge. This isn't anything that you can't find in any medical book or any chiropractic book that goes directly to talking about the spine and nervous system, that each one of these nerves goes to a direct area and have a direct relation to an area of the body. So we see this with forward head posture with the computer, with texting. I see this a lot with kids with head forward posture. In fact, we're going to do a segment on that, and you can look on some of our other videos, and we're going to be talking about that very same thing, and you can look with our other videos talking about that as well, that forward head posture and texting and computer posture and everything that we're going to be doing as well. But the key is this, with the headaches. When those nerves get choked off and they get irritated, and some people, what they end up doing is they end up causing things like headaches and migraines because of where it's being affected. So what we want to do as a chiropractor, what I would like to do, is position that spine the way that it's supposed to be in a nice curve, take the pressure off the spine and nervous system, take the pressure off of those nerves that are causing the headaches, and make it function the way that it's supposed to. This is something that, honestly, I'm so happy that I get to help people with each and every day, and would love to get to help you if this is a problem that you or a family member or a coworker has as well. And it's something that we take care of all the time right here. We see great results. Our office is located in St. Louis, Missouri. We're actually 1 block north of the Galleria Mall in Clayton. And our phone number is 314-678-WELL. That's 314-678-9355. We'd love to help you.